Please state your name.
Miss Priss.
Baby Biscuit.
Tiffany, Coco.
It's currently Friday, 7:41 p.m. Melbourne. Alright, now I'd like you to discuss the events that led up to the discovery of Veronica's body earlier today.
Okay, so we got to Veronica's place at around 2 p.m. As soon as I walked in, I made sure to clean my feet, as I know Veronica is anal about dirty floors. I gave her the bottle of wine that I had brought for her, and then Tiffany rocked up about 15 minutes late, as usual. And then she said something about my feet. No, it was my shoes. She said, "What is up with the shoes?" And I said, "What's wrong with them?" And this bitch had the audacity to look me in my face and tell me they were fugly. Fugly. To my face. Anyway, so I flipped her off. Then we all sat down for dinner and I accidentally spilt some wine on Veronica. And she called me a fucking donkey, which I thought was uncalled for, but nonetheless it was said. And then so we chatted for a bit, and then Veronica went to the bathroom, and I swear I saw Baby Biscuit follow her with a knife. And then about 40 minutes later, that's when I found it.
That never happened. What I recall is that we got there at about 5 o'clock, and I remember hearing Tiffany saying that Veronica was looking kind of rank beforehand. Veronica politely told us to take off our shoes before we came in, and then we sat down to eat. And then Miss Priss threw a glass of wine at Veronica. She had a full hissy fit and had to go to the bathroom to freshen up. That's when Tiffany said, "Thank God she's gone. She absolutely reeks of prunes and BO. Somebody should stab her." And then about an hour later, Miss Priss found her body covered in blood in the bathroom.
That skank is lying. Here's what actually happened. We arrived at Veronica's at about 10 o'clock. And when we got there, the first thing Veronica did was scream at us for not taking our fucking shoes off. She then slapped all of us in the face. So we went in, sat down to eat. And then Miss Priss threw an entire bottle of wine on Veronica. And Veronica flipped the whole table over and stormed off to the bathroom. And then I heard Miss Priss say to herself, "I'm going to stab Veronica." And then, that's when Miss Priss stabbed her. Detective, if I may call you Mr. Detective, I can't stand to think about what happened to Veronica. Can I have a tissue? Thank you.
Well, ladies, I'm sorry to say, but none of this is adding up. You have all given me entirely different stories about the events that took place today.
Well, it's not my fault. That clumsy bitch probably slipped on an eyelash and broke her own head open.
You fucking slutbags. How dare you blame me for my own death? I faked my death to see how you'd all react. I knew you'd turn on each other in a second.
Oh, I'm so sorry, babe.
Yeah, same. Me too. Detective, what does that tattoo say?
I'm a drag queen in my free time too.
I thought I had killed him. I think I did kill him.
You didn't kill me.
I'm not going to get aggressive, but I will fight back. Bitch. I'm going to stab Miss Priss. No!
Don't kill yourself!
God, I fucking love Monkey so much.
Right? Do you want me to say my
Oh, you missed!
Hey fellas.
Okay.
Thank you.
What's up, sweet cheeks?
Alrighty.
You've all given me different events. Oh! Well, I'm sorry to say, ladies. Well, I'm sorry. Oh!
That clumsy bitch probably slipped on a. Sorry. It's either you fuck up or I fuck up.
She said, "What's wrong with your shoes?" No, fuck, she didn't say that. What is up with your shoes? What is up with the shoes? And I said, "What's wrong with them?" Because I had worn my nicest shoes. I'm sorry. What's up with my shoes? They're fucking shoes!
Veronica then tipped the whole cut. Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Cut.